Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to Three Things Live. We are so excited to have you with us. Welcome, LeeAnn.
Yeah, excited.
Are you excited?
I am.
I know,
excited.
we're talking all about the finish line today. So, let's go. Welcome to Three Things Live. I'm so excited today, and it may have seemed like the initial intro was a little bit short, but that's because we are all racing to the finish line. It is UFO time, and I am joined today by two of my dear friends and coworkers. I have Cheri and LeeAnn with me, and we have been so excited over UFOs. Who thought that unfinished objects could get you so thrilled and excited?
I don't know, but they have been killing it.
I know,
Killing it, you
I
guys.
know. We have done all kinds of challenges over the past several years, and for some reason, creating the habit of sewing every day is finally the one that is really working. So, Cheri, why don't you tell us a little bit about the challenge and where it came from, the ideas, all the things.
Well, we always throw around like 8 million different ideas, and we're like, what can we do? What can we do? How can we make it a little different? And we just kind of landed on that. If they set a goal every day, even if it's just 5 minutes, a lot of times what stops you is the starting part, right? And so if you just kind of, one of those brain tricks, go, I'm just gonna go sew for 5 minutes. That's all I have to do, that's my goal. It just has been amazing. And there have been people that have sewn every day. And there's some that probably haven't, but you know what? You're still doing something.
Right. So my question to you out there, and answer in the comments, and my question to you too, because you've been participating, can you stop at 5 minutes once you start? Is that a trick? I mean, I feel like the UFO is a little bit of a trick. Just do 5 minutes a day. But have you ever gone into your sewing room and all of a sudden you're like, it's dark outside? What happened? What happened? It's hard to stop at 5 minutes.
It's hard to stop. But, and the other thing is, it's not like we're saying, well, you have to bind so many quilts and you have to do this.
Right.
And so we're not the quilt police. And sometimes you do need that time to go clean your sewing space. Like, oh, I've been sewing 8 million projects today. I'm gonna go and clean them up so that I can start fresh again tomorrow. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, just something.
Both of you have a sewing room.
Yes.
I have
or
a
two,
sewing
a
room.
couple.
Or two, or however, whatever it takes. Is it your haven? I mean, is it your safe space?
Yes.
Is it a calm space?
It is. It's my therapy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I feel like it's my
Yeah.
therapy too.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't even go in there to sew. I hope nobody's
You
watching.
just tell everyone.
Don't tell Jeff.
Don't tell anyone in my household. Sometimes I just go in there for peace, and sometimes I just go in there to reflect. Sometimes I go in there, you know, you always talk about crying in the bathtub. Sometimes I go in there to cry. Sometimes I go in there to talk to my mom on the phone. I don't know. I just feel like it's a safe space. So I love it.
I need a fridge though that holds my Diet Coke.
I'll get you a mini one.
A mini. I had one for a minute, but yeah, it quit working, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, well, you know, you have to come out just a little bit.
Yeah, it does force me to come out a minute.
All right, well, we have been celebrating and cheering you guys on for months now. I mean, really, it's been since January, so it has been several months. We have been cheering you, we have been watching, but we just want to celebrate a few of you and your UFOs and where you stand. So we have drawn, and that doesn't mean we aren't celebrating with all of you. Everyone has something to cheer, whether you've posted or not,
And
whether you've sewed
yeah.
one day or not, whether you've just thought about sewing one day, we are cheering you on. And there's so many external circumstances. I know some of you are heartbroken because you've gone through tragedies, or heartbroken because you've had to have surgery, or do you know what? Sometimes life just happens, right?
Yeah, and
I mean,
and sometimes, like, I just got a whole bunch of photos yesterday because someone's like, I don't do social media, but I still want to share. And I'm like, yay,
that is great.
I'm so excited, and we are happy to cheer you on that way. If you're like, I am not comfortable posting, maybe I'm new to sewing or whatever, email them in.
Right.
Brenda and Elisa will get them to the right people.
Right. And the accountability piece
Yeah,
sometimes
yes.
is what works. But we want to celebrate a few of you, so let's start. All right, our first celebration that we're going to have, I cue the confetti, do all of the things, but Yvonne,
Look at all that.
Yvonne finished the Mystery Quilt 2025, Mug Rugs Trio Designs, and Home Sewn, plus worked on a Jelly Roll UFO, and she started the Burr Bannister quilt. Yvonne, wow, did you ever come out of your sewing room? Now, let's just take a moment of silence for that view from Yvonne's
I know.
windows. Is that gorgeous?
That is gorgeous.
I would never watch Dateline again if I could just look out the window and see that. So,
But then when it got dark, you'd wonder if Dateline was going on out there.
well, not yet, but maybe Yvonne is right now.
You're
Yvonne,
welcome.
I can't believe you got all of that done. That is truly impressive.
She's done a lot.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yep. All right, who is next?
Next is Patricia, and I remember seeing this Minky Kim bag.
Oh,
She got
yeah.
it. It was a panel that she bought for my girlfriend's quilt shop in the past, and it is check, done.
Okay, now LeeAnn did not one, but two of these. LeeAnn, that is an accomplishment, right?
Big
You
accomplishment.
don't cuss, but I think I saw a few of your thoughts coming out your ears in the
I
form of
cussed
steam.
because I bought a couple of needles.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
well, looks great.
All right, our next
next?
one.
It's Tamara, or Tamar, sorry, Tamar. She finally finished the Star Spangled Beauty, one of my favorites. No more scallop borders for me. I understand why she's saying that. Power came back on Thursday, but I was still able to sew a little each day thanks to a generator and some super bright
Ryobi lights.
Ryobi work lights.
That is
Ryobi
dedication.
lights are,
I've
you get
never
those at
heard-
Home Depot or Lowe's or
I've
whatever.
never heard
There's
of those.
some industrial lights. So
But
that
like, look
is-
at the
Look at that.
dedication. The power's
Yeah.
out. I have every excuse to just be like, no, not for me.
Yeah.
And she stuck
She
with
kept
it.
doing it.
No, I
and
love
look,
that.
Oh, look how pretty it turned
Yeah,
out.
gorgeous,
Looks
gorgeous,
great.
gorgeous. All right, Linda, look at this quilt. I mean, we are celebrating this quilt with you. This, she started this several years ago. And oh, that's so frustrating when you know you have one that is too far done to not finish, but it's hard to go back. You almost start over. So she's glad she got another project done, and that is one gorgeous quilt. Linda, I'm so glad you finished it because that quilt should be enjoyed, not
Yes.
folded up in a UFO bin.
Yep. And I just saw a question come in that said, does cutting the fabric count?
Absolutely.
Yes. Do you have to cut the fabric to sew it? Yes.
Does
all of
shopping
it.
for fabric count? Absolutely.
Really? I could do that for hours.
All right, Stacy, finished my Sew on a Roll UFO list. There were 6 ones that you were trying to get done. She finished all of them and started new UFOs. Next up, quilting that bunny quilt I finished piecing.
Oh,
Good
look how
job.
cute that is.
That is
yeah, that
so
is darling.
cute.
Great job, Stacy.
And I love this with Laura. Oh my goodness. She finished a tableware that she bought 3 to 4 years ago. Way to go. She started mid-February and wrapped up March 22nd, even with surgery and hospital stay. Can't wait to enjoy it next year.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
I
for
love
you,
that.
Laura, because
Yeah.
I know she was limited on the time she could even spend in the sewing room. Her doctor just limited her. So,
Oh,
yep, that's
what an
gorgeous.
achievement. Looks really pretty.
Yes, that is so fun. All right, Beth, you finished the Make Yourself at Home quilt. Now, my question for you, Beth, is did you buy this new? Because if you did, that has been out for a little while, and that's quite an accomplishment. She's going to give it away. Oh, she says it'll be hard, but it's going to a great home. So I hope that it's going to a home that will really appreciate all your work and time. I always chuckle a little bit when I see the UFO pictures come up that say, I started this as his baby quilt and he's graduating this year. So
Whatever,
beautiful.
it's
still
still
a finish.
perfection.
Yep.
All right, Karen says, I have not been very successful with this year's Sew on a Roll, which, look at this picture. I don't think she's being truthful with us there,
Right.
because she did manage to embroider this dress for her granddaughter for
That
Easter.
is
And
gorgeous.
isn't that beautiful?
Aren't we so hard on ourselves?
We
I mean,
are.
define success because that is an heirloom.
That is.
Yeah.
That is going to be cherished for a long time. So
Forever.
yes,
Oh, that's
you
really
did. You were successful, Karen.
Yes.
Absolutely. We
Yes.
vote you very successful.
Yes, way to go, Karen. I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. So thank you for everybody. Keep sharing. We have just a few more weeks, right?
We do.
Yeah,
It's coming right to the end. I think we're in day 80 something, 80. It's getting up there.
But I
Getting
encourage
close to
everybody,
90.
you all have that download. There's no dates on that. Print it again. I
Yeah.
mean, keep going on with it, print it again. I mean, there's so many fun things that you can do just by starting and finish. And you two are going to show us a fantastic project that is in an afternoon. And I know you are gonna love this, but not only are you gonna love this, you're gonna love the method to this. So we will see you in just a moment.
Today we're talking about a new quilt block. It's a courthouse, so it is very similar to a log cabin block, right? We're talking about foundation paper piecing today. You're gonna start out with a 1.5 inch square, and you're going to actually place it on the back of the paper that is marked. You need to take a little glue stick and just a little dab will do. And you only do that the first time. Right. I want to place the tapered edge between the 1 and the 2. And this is going to help me to know exactly where to fold my paper back. So I just flip this over. I now know exactly where to cut. Then I'm just going to place it right sides together, and you're going to sew on the line between the 1 and the 2. And you continue building this 4-inch block until you get, ta-da! Clean up on aisle 7.
Remember, on 3 Things Live, we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Your best friend.
I'm so excited.
Let's go.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Cheri.
I'm LeeAnn.
I'm LeeAnn, and we just wanted to hold this up. This is the quilt we're going to be talking about. So this is the statement quilt. And does that look like a large log cabin to you?
Yes, it does.
Isn't that
It's
amazing?
So fun.
It
I'm
is
so excited.
so fun. And we are going to show you some tips on this one because we're going to make it amazing. All right,
excited. Yes,
let's take a
so
look.
fun.
So you can see that we have a serger here in front of LeeAnn, and it's kind of like, what? Can I really piece on my serger?
I didn't know you could.
You didn't know?
You're teaching me something new. I'm
Okay,
excited.
well, we're excited with this, and we want to talk about a couple of things. The first thing we're going to talk about is the feet. Okay, and we're going to show those up here because if I look at this, this is the normal foot that comes with your serger. Okay, so pretty standard foot there. It comes with everyone's serger.
It's the
Your
only
baby
one
lock
that has
serger.
stayed on mine.
It is. You've never changed your foot?
Just when I did class, so I'm
Just when you
excited.
did, wow, okay. So we're gonna take a look at this foot. Now you can do piecing with this foot, but this foot here is called the lace applicator foot. And when you look at that, you can see they're kind of similar in shape, but this one's got this little attachment. And this, I wanna say this is kind of like on your sewing machine, how you have a 1/4 inch foot, where it has just a guide on it. This is similar. There's just a little place in here where your fabric can go, kind of like a guide, and you can adjust this a little bit. Okay, so there's a little screw, you can move it, and we have set it up to do a 1/4 inch.
For sure.
For sure. Well, we are gonna test that. So I'm gonna hand this foot to LeeAnn
Alrighty.
so she can put it on the machine.
Okay.
And while she's doing that, we're gonna talk about how do you know that it's a 1/4 inch? Now, I will say, whenever you're working on a serger, I always highly recommend that before you just start serging away, that you test on the same fabrics with the same threads.
Okay.
Okay, because that's going to tell you a lot. Your serger is going to react a little bit differently. It does adjust the tensions and stuff like that, but it just gives you a great focus on this is what I'm going to be serging on, and this is how thick it is, this is the threads I'm using, and you just know it's going to work right off the bat. So what we're going to do, first of all, is we're going to cut a couple of strips. And these strips are 2 inches. Okay, so right there, they are. I was like, they're not. I did question myself. I'm like, what is this line? They are 2 inches, okay? So if I sew and I have a 1/4 inch, then I should get a piece that is
1.5.
not 1.5, well, 1.5, but it's 2 pieces, so I need to open it up, and it's going to be
4, so it'd be 3.5.
3.5 inches, if everything goes right. So we're gonna have LeeAnn put this on the machine.
Put me to the
and
test.
yes, we are gonna test.
Alrighty.
Okay, and the nice thing about your serger, you don't have a bobbin,
No, that's what I love.
so you can just keep piecing. And on this quilt, it's gonna be fantastic because we're gonna be piecing some big pieces.
You want me to sew all the way down to the
Yep,
bottom, right?
go ahead and sew all the way down.
I love this serger.
Don't you love I love the sound of the serger, but LeeAnn's doing really fast, but
Oh,
she's
should I
not
slow
even,
down?
no, you're doing great. She's not even on full speed on the serger. So I'm like, when you get going, you can really, really cook on the serger. Okay,
There you
so
go.
this
Here's
is
the test.
this is what it looks like right here. And I'm gonna have you jump over and press it open.
All right.
Because I think it's really good, but we wanna just press that open and you just press your seam to one side.
Okay.
So press that open
We'll do
and
that.
then we're gonna measure it. And hopefully we're right on.
I better be.
You better be. So she's just giving it a little press to set the seam and then pressing it open.
I love how this is just, it's so smooth and just, oh, the edge.
Isn't it? That's what I'm loving about it.
Yeah.
So a nice little press.
I think
And-
our iron cooled down just a titch.
Did it?
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have the Vader, isn't it Vader? Is that what you guys call
Yeah,
it?
Vader's on vacation, I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Okay. So we're gonna bring this right here and we are gonna test and see. Look at that.
How'd I do?
You did great. So there's the 3, there's the 3.5 inch mark right there.
That was so easy.
That was so easy. And I
didn't
know
have
we're
to
gonna
pin it.
No, we didn't pin this one. So people are gonna ask this, LeeAnn, how much did you trim off?
Hardly anything.
It's like little
It's like
fibers.
little, yeah,
Just little
little tiny, tiny, tiny.
little fluffs.
Yeah,
And
nothing
that's the difference, I think, between using the standard foot and the lace applicator foot, is it just has that guide and helps you keep it right on that edge.
That's what I liked about it. Is
Yeah.
you don't have to stress it going too far over.
Yeah. Okay, you don't need that.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the pattern, the blanket statement quilt. This is what the pattern looks like. You can see that, and we showed you that quilt. But I made one in miniature because I wanted to show you something. I tried to take a picture of it as I was long arming it, and it just didn't do it justice. So this is what your quilt looks like in miniature. You start with your middle, you do a block, and then you're going to go around the right. So this one to the right. If I turned it, this would be to the right, turned it right, okay? But what I want to show you is the magic on the back. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this right here
Oh my goodness.
is the back.
Look at how smooth and nice.
Have you ever had such a clean quilt?
No, because usually sides are going everywhere. Like
Yeah,
when
you have
iron it
little
down.
threads.
Oh, yes. Oh,
And
that's good.
so I'm going to put you on the spot, LeeAnn.
Oh, great. Of course you are.
Of course
I
you
knew
are.
It. I knew it.
Because I said, what do you think about this? Because you haven't done piecing. And what did you say?
What did I say?
Is it thicker?
Oh, yeah. I did say, is it thicker in the corners?
Is it thicker? And she's like touching the quilt. She turned it over and she's like, it's not.
You can't even tell.
Like if you come up here and you're like,
It's
well,
not bulky anywhere.
this is where my corners should be and it should be matching seams or whatever and it should be thicker, and it's just not. And even though you've added the layer of the thread to that, it actually is not thicker.
No, and you would think it would be with all these threads.
Yeah, but it compacts them, it makes them nice and tight. So we're gonna have LeeAnn do a little thing for us. We're gonna sew this one on, and this one is our long piece. You'll have that in your quilt. And we're just gonna put these right sides together. It doesn't matter where this one lines up,
Okay.
but I mean, we can put it right on the seam. We got right sides together, and we're just gonna sew along that. And we're gonna trim this. You would have it trimmed But we're gonna have you do that because we want to just show you what that looks like when that
And do you want
gets
this all the
added.
way to the top, or does it matter?
It doesn't
because it's
really
just gonna-
matter. It
and then
doesn't
you just
really
hold
matter.
that down, right?
Yep,
Okay. I got this.
you do have this.
No, I say that. Watch. Here comes the bloopers. Okay.
Now, if you're not comfortable and you want to use clips, I would use clips. I tend to shy away from using pins too much on my serger.
Yeah.
And when I do, I am taking them out very early because I don't want my blade to catch a pin. It's not a good sound. My friend has told me that.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
And like I said, you're going to cut these to size, but we're just going to line this up here. And the other thing that I love about this, using the serger, especially on this pattern, is that all of your seams, you don't have any corners that match, and all of your seams are finished by other seams. So if I am looking at that as far as the serger goes, this one is going to be sewn over. This one's going to be sewn over. So I don't have to worry about tying off any of those threads. But look at that, even just without even ironing it, how
I should
flat
have
it
done
is.
something, huh?
You could have flipped that, but
Yeah.
it's fine. And I know this because I did that on one or two. You're fine. I did that on one or two, and I will tell you, when I long-armed it, it was so nice and flat.
Even though you had that little.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was, because they'll iron out, they'll long arm out, really. Okay, so that looks nice and clean. So let's look at the pattern just a little bit. You're gonna start with your center piece, and it is a big piece. So this is not a typical piecing size, is it?
It's not at all.
And I think it's a little bit scary. Like, it's
Whoa.
big, it's
Yeah.
bulky. And we're gonna sew the first piece on,
Of course.
okay?
you are.
Just one. And it goes like this, because we're gonna sew this, and I want to talk about, where does the next piece go? How do you know that in your doing a log cabin?
I'll be honest with you. I haven't made a log cabin.
You've never made a log
I've
cabin?
never made a log cabin, so this is way cool. I really
Yeah.
like this. I
So-
have not, but I've heard. I've watched all you guys, and I've heard.
And the log cabin block, it's one of those traditional blocks. And this I think is fun because it takes that traditional, and by making it really big, we put kind of a fun modern spin on it, where it's like, hey, I can do this really fast. And we just talked about like UFOs. This whole quilt was done, it was about a day and a half because I had to sleep and go to work. And then it was done. And so it was just fantastic to be able to get through a project that
Came
fast.
together really
It came
fast.
together really, really fast. And so I don't need this to go on my UFO list.
So you're saying that I could do a log cabin? but-
You could do a log cabin. Okay, we're gonna open this up, and you can see how great that is, all done. We would press this. It says to press the seams up, so we would just press it this way, like that, and then this would flip up. And when you add the next piece, we're gonna bring the little one back in. So this looks just like this, but in miniature. You're going to add the next piece to the full side. So I put this on, and then I'm gonna add the piece to this one.
Now I know why people do log cabins. It's
Do
really
ya?
simple.
You have the end one here, you put the full one on. You have the end one here, you put a full one on. You have an end one here, you put a full one on. And so you just go around that. Now, sometimes you will get confused and you'll start to turn back the other way. It's not the end of the world, it just will make it a little bit wonky. But that's how you kind of do it, is like this full piece ended, then I start there and I go. This full piece ended, I start here and I go.
I love it.
So that is how you find the end of your log cabin. So now, I had someone ask me this. What would you do with this kind of quilt?
I think it's a great picnic quilt.
It is a great picnic quilt. Do you want to know what else it is?
What?
It is a great gift quilt.
Yeah, fast and easy.
Fast and easy.
Yes.
We have weddings coming up. We have maybe some graduations, maybe birthdays, things like that. But you're kind of into that. My daughter has a lot of friends getting married, and I'm like, oh boy. But could she even make this quilt?
Oh yeah.
It's super
What size is this
easy.
quilt when it's all done?
So when it is done, it is a 60 by 60.
That's perfect.
That is a good size
perfect.
quilt, isn't
Yes.
it?
Uh-huh, it is.
So nice little picnic size, nice little keep it in the car, keep it on a porch type of quilt. So we hope that you enjoy making this statement picnic quilt, and the kits will be for sale. There's 2 different colorways, and we are excited with those, and we can't wait to see what you guys make with these, and how fast. These are going to be like hotcakes fast. So we are going to come back right after this, because LeeAnn and Allison are going to tell us, what is your UFO comeback plan? We'll be right back.
Welcome to Galas, the ultimate 3.5-day creative retreat from my girlfriend's quilt shop. Come stitch, learn, and connect under the stars with hours of open sew time just for you. Each day brings inspiring demonstrations, new ideas, and techniques to spark your next masterpiece. Plus, you'll be able to rub shoulders with our seasoned sewing veterans that you know and love. Work on your own projects, share stories with fellow makers, and create memories that last long after the final stitch. Enjoy exclusive gifts, fun surprises, and a creative community that feels like family. Join us at Galas in beautiful Logan, Utah. 3 days, your projects, endless inspiration, where creativity shines bright. To learn more, click the link below or go to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com and sign up today.
We're going to show you how to do these cute tumblers. They're so simple, and they look like they were store-bought. First thing is, you want to get a blank tumbler. You print out the file. All I did was I cut it out right on the lines. You want to have heat-resistant tape. Hold this. I'm pulling it up to the top because I don't want to have any white showing at the top. And then I bring my other piece over. I want to put this as tight as possible. And now I'm going to go all the way down. But you're just taping all around this edge. I'm going to now go like this, just to get it nice and sealed.
Okay.
Let's now do the bottom. And
Oh, you gotta do the bottom too?
yeah. Okay, guys, this
Why
is
do
the
you have a
tumbler
glove
press.
on?
I have a glove because it's going to get really hot. I'm going to put this right in here. That's it, and you're done. Now this is very, very hot.
Wow.
Ah! How cute!
We're back. Okay, Barb. Barb just called me out. Did you guys see that?
I did.
She's like, Allison, I noticed you cut out on the Serger segment. I'm like, Barb, you're not supposed to notice that. Oh, okay, I really think I could do this project.
You could.
I really think I could do this project, as long as I didn't have to rethread my Serger.
Which you don't. It's just the
As
4th
long
thread.
as you used white thread. So, Barb, thank you. Thank you for noticing. I would like to think that you noticed my absence, not that I was cutting out on the Serger segment. All right, so one thing that I do want to talk about, and you know, mental health is really on my mind for a lot of different reasons. But you know, not finishing projects and your mental health really does play a huge critical role. And so for thing number 3, we kind of did a deep dive into why is it that people don't finish projects? Why do you not finish a project, Cheri?
I'm more of a starter.
Okay, so you like to start them and not finish them.
I like to start them, and there are times when I'm like, I'm not quite sure what to do, and I will just set it aside, and then I never dive into it. And usually when I get back to it, it's like, oh, that was easy.
Yes, I do that. I do that maybe on house cleaning tasks or different kinds of things. Okay, LeeAnn, why do you have? Yeah, what mentally blocks you from finishing UFOs?
I would say family. And
Okay.
things come up. It's just, okay, I get started and I want to keep going, but then all of a sudden
Something
I have to
happens.
fix dinner.
Okay, so I'm a starter and finisher. So if
Yeah,
I don't finish,
know.
it eats at me. Oh, did you see that look? So it really, really eats at me if I don't finish. And so a lot of mine is overwhelm at the process, and then that whole thing that comes with, how am I going to finish this? How am I going to actually get it done? So that is so funny because I
inspire
did
me.
not.
You really do inspire me because you are a finisher, and
I-
you get projects done so fast.
Fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get 'em done
probably because
fast.
you won't let them rest.
Right. At what detriment?
Yeah.
But I really, really did not prep these guys, and those are the top 3 reasons that things end up in the UFO bin. So I have a couple slides, and we're going to bring these up. But this number 1 is Allison. Too many projects at once. Starting is exciting, finishing is bad. So that goes to Cheri. So she loves
Been
to
assigned
start.
a problem.
I know. It's just so funny that without even talking, we all fell into a different category,
Yes.
right? So she likes to start, but here's a fix for it. You know, don't start. Just limit yourself to 1 to 2 projects. Create a finish first rule.
Ooh,
Oh, that's hard.
I should like sublimate that on a shirt for me.
And then really that visible list of what you've got going,
It
and
is.
don't add to it.
And I think
do
that-
keep a list on
Yeah.
my phone, and if it gets too long, I'm like,
I do think that was part of the UFO challenge that I liked because it was like 6 finished projects. Like, what 6 things do you want to finish? And some people wrote really long lists, and I'm like, nope, that's too overwhelming. Stick to 6.
I think she's pointing at me right now.
No, I'm not.
LeeAnn, come on, common sense.
But it's
Yeah.
prioritizing those 6 because
Right.
it's like I can do 6.
Right.
I can't do 600. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean hyperbole a little bit, but not too much.
okay, LeeAnn, what's number 2?
All right, Allison said this is totally me. Overwhelming perfectionism. Yeah. I like everything just perfect. That's what frustrates me sometimes. So, try to make it perfect can stop progress, which is so true. It is, because you do. You want it to be just perfect, everything look great, and then you just get frustrated and you stop and say, oh, I'm done.
So how
Screw
can you
it.
fix that,
So
LeeAnn?
here's how to fix it. Break projects into small steps. So just do a little bit at a time. Whether it's just, okay, I'm just going to put fusible backing on today, and then tomorrow I'm just going to find all my threads that go with that kit. Just doing little things like that. And then set a realistic goal. Don't say you can do 10 quilts in a week. It's just not going to work. Just, do a block or do just some individual. Just set a realistic goal that you can do with your time and what you have going on in your life. And then remember, done is better than perfect, which is something I really need to work on.
And I think that's why I'm a finisher, is because done is better than perfect to me. And so I'm able to let some of those little things.
Well, and
Go.
I think not even just letting it go, but sometimes you're so focused on that project. Like last night, I was doing the quilting on this quilt, and I was like, it's not good. You know what? I held it up this morning. It was all better.
Fine,
It
right.
had fixed itself, but I think because in that moment I was so worried about all of the this happened and this happened, and then and everyone's like, well, I don't see that.
I've only met one person in my life who has turned my quilt block upside down and looked so closely, because people just don't. They are so concerned with what other people think and say, and really, I remember, and I hope she's on, cute little Marie Coble. And, a million times I'm like, my points don't match, this and that. And we were at Quilt Festival, and she called me over to a quilt hanging in the wall. Marie, if you're on, do you remember this? And she's like, I want to show you something, Allison. And she's like, look at these points. And there were several that did not match up. And she's like, so done is better than perfect.
Nobody sees it. But you
Right.
Yeah.
And that was a quilt in the Quilt Festival, in the Festival of Quilts. All right, our very last one, and I think this happens to everyone, and there's not a lot of ways around it, but it's lack of time and structure. Life happens, gang, life happens.
It
I mean,
does.
And Allie gets really frustrated that she can't quilt. And I said, Allie, I started to be a real quilter in a different stage of
Yes.
life.
Yep.
I mean,
Time
and I
and season
think that
for
we're
everything.
all hitting that stage of life. But the fix of that is schedule dedicated crafting time. I mean, you know, and like you said, and I think that's why the UFO Challenge has been so fantastic, is because it's just a few dedicated minutes, and call it your personal time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's therapeutic.
Yeah, like you said, go to your sanctuary, spend that few minutes doing what you love.
Right. So yeah, use even 20 minutes and then create a consistent routine. And that's what the UFO Challenge has been all about. So you've got this.
You got this.
You guys have got
You
this.
do have this.
I mean, you know, you've got this. And so what if you have 1 million UFOs? So what?
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah.
So what if you don't finish something? So what if you get so frustrated? And Chris told me that I can never say this, but I'm going to say it. So what if you throw it in the dumpster because you're just tired of it?
Okay,
She's like,
who's done that? Eric
By the
has
raise of
his
hands.
hand up.
yeah. I mean, sometimes out of sight is out of mind, and you've just got to throw it in the dumpster and move on, and just be done with it.
Sometimes you've fallen out of love with it too.
Right.
And it's like by the time you get there, you're just like, I'm never gonna finish this. I reached frustration and I'm over it.
And you know what? Those feelings carry into that project.
Yeah.
So, all right, Cheri, do you want to share?
I just have to show this because we always get so many questions about this. And I left this binding unfinished. Oh, because I wanted to show you this. This is the fusible thread that goes in your lower looper on your Serger, not your thing, but your Serger, and it creates this back and forth, and I'm able to take this to my iron and press it down, and it will stay there in place. Now, it's not a permanent fix. It just makes it so that when I do my binding, and we're going to show you another one right here, that binding is all pressed down. So I can either top stitch over it, or I can do my hand binding with it just like that. Isn't that amazing?
That's a fantastic
It is
discovery.
a fantastic way, and you don't have pins. If you're taking this in your car to do your hand binding,
You don't have to have a place for clips
Yep.
or any of those things.
They don't
and you
fall
can,
off.
yep.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it. That's
So-
how I-
And you know, I really love a clip with binding because I like the measurements on the clip. It's really hard, in my opinion, to sew on your binding with the clip because don't you feel like it's a little wonky?
Yeah.
It
I mean,
is.
to
It's
get
in
it
the
right
way.
up to that presser foot, it is in the
Yeah.
way. And so I really like that.
And it makes it so quick and easy. So my Serger has the white thread, and then it has the fusible, all like right there, all the time.
I love that. Well, whoa, that requires relooping that Serger. Okay, so it's not too late to join the UFO challenge, isn't it?
No, it's
too
not.
late. It's not
not.
too late. And if you join at this point, don't think of April as the end date.
No.
It's $15 to join.
Yes.
Yes.
$15 to join. It's $15 to join, but we have got to show you what you get if you join and post and tag Sew on a Roll.
Yes, and it is. These are coming out soon, and I
We're so
love
excited.
them
Yes,
because
that
we're
turned out
almost
really
finished with it. Look at this.
Fun little keychain so that you can remember your accomplishment. Now, these pictures don't do it justice because that is a little dice
It
in
is
the
a
middle
little
of
dice.
that, and it is 3D. You can actually spin
And
it,
it
and it
spins.
turns.
It's so cute, and it's
So
got
when you're
all of your
stressed, it's like
sewing.
a
Yes,
A little fidget spinner, yes.
your new sewing fidget.
You can lock your sewing room. Keep that keychain on it, and then keep all your treats in there because I think Cadbury eggs are on sale right now.
Are they? We better
Just saying.
stock up.
Yep.
Which, actually reminded me that, like, when we, it's better with a bow.
Oh, Cheri, thank you. Wow, I'm inviting Cheri every day.
I know. I couldn't leave you guys hanging from yesterday.
Oh, thank you, Cheri. All right, I have just a couple of more announcements. Have you two heard about the Stitch Your Story America project that we have
so
going on?
excited for this.
Yeah, so excited. If you haven't heard, what we're asking for is we are asking for a 6.5 by 6.5 inch unfinished block in either white or red. Don't mix the two. We want to stitch your story. Be sure to sign it and tell us where you're from. If you want to include a cute sentiment, just however you want to do it, send that in. It can even be a 6.5 by 6.5 piece of your favorite fabric. We don't care, but we are going to put together a Stitch Your Story flag that I think is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be cute.
It's
I'm
gonna be
excited.
cute.
All right, and then we talked a lot about Sergers today. If you've been on the fence, if you are thinking about upgrading, if you have a Serger, I just want to remind you, we've got Swig coming up. April 21st is another Swig night. It starts at 5:30 Mountain Standard Time. I hope that's right, but be sure to watch for announcements, and it's going to be all about the Victory Serger.
Yeah.
And the Victory is one of those, if you're not sure, but you think that you would like one, it is a fantastic investment. So be sure to join us on April 21st. Chris and Todd will actually be hosting that, and so that will be really fun. And for you locals or not locals, if you would like to come visit us, we are participating in the Utah Shop Hop. It starts April 24th and it goes for 10 days. So it is Monday through Saturday. The shops are open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and there's all kinds of fun and games, and the theme this year is the silver screen. It's all about movies, and so I know that they are so busy downstairs getting those
It's
ready.
looking
So we invite
so
you.
cute.
Yeah.
It's a good time to come to the store.
Yes, it's really fun. So I just want to invite everybody for that. Even if maybe you're like in Arizona or Colorado, I mean, it might be worth the drive to just come over to the Utah Shop Hop. So
It is
So-
worth the drive.
Have we
There's
shared
no
our
maybe.
theme? What we're doing? Girlfriends?
girlfriends, our theme is the greatest Sewman.
Yeah.
Not the greatest showman, but the greatest Sewman.
So
Yep.
cute.
And Todd nicks the elephant rides.
What?
Yes,
We can
but
get 'em back.
There's going to be a lot of fun things going on. So, LeeAnn's looking at me like I nixed the elephant ride. Okay, there were never elephant rides. All right.
Oh, I know we were talking about it.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't find an elephant.
Dang it.
So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It's been a great show. Thanks, you two.
Yes,
I
thanks,
you know,
Allison.
so
It's fun, and
so
thank
fun.
you,
So we
Cheri.
hope you'll join
welcome.
us tomorrow for another episode of Three Things Live.
Bye-bye.
Bye.